Welcome to School of Soul. I am Adeline Atlas, the author of the School of Soul series, a 6-time published author, master manifester, and your cheerleader bestie on the internet. Standardization in education. Standardization in education refers to the process of creating a uniform curriculum and teaching methods. While standardization can be useful in ensuring all students are taught a certain level of knowledge and skills, it can also negatively affect how we view learning. As students, we were constantly subjected to standardized tests and assessments. They may begin to see learning as a chore or a means to an end rather than as a process of discovery and growth. This can lead to a lack of intrinsic motivation to learn and a focus on memorization and regurgitation of information rather than on deeper understanding and critical thinking. The one-size-fits-all approach. Standardization can lead to a one-size-fits-all approach to education, which may not take into account the diverse needs and interests of individual students. Students who learn differently or have different strengths and weaknesses may feel left behind or frustrated with the system. This can result in a negative attitude towards learning and a feeling that education is not for them. None of us are unique, and none of us have the same naturally born gifts. Why would we have a uniform curriculum? Recognizing individual strengths. Think about it. When you were in school, I bet you knew a friend who just killed it at soccer, but maybe you were hopeless. Or maybe you were like me, and arts and crafts were a slam dunk. Drawing or painting? No problem. On day one, I had it. And I watched many others never get it. This is because we are all different. No wonder we don't fit into the same mold, and why it takes 12 years to mold us through standardization to become the same. Intrinsic motivation versus extrinsic motivation. The overemphasis on standardized testing and assessments can shift our focus from intrinsic motivation to extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation comes from within and is driven by personal interest, curiosity, and the joy of learning. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is driven by external rewards and pressures, such as grades, test scores, and approval from others. When learning becomes solely about achieving high scores and meeting external expectations, we lose the genuine love and excitement for acquiring knowledge. Encouraging critical thinking and creativity. A standardized approach to education often prioritizes rote memorization and conformity over critical thinking and creativity. True learning involves questioning, exploring, and making connections between ideas. It requires an environment that encourages curiosity, creativity, and independent thought. Unfortunately, standardization can stifle these qualities, leading to a passive and disengaged attitude towards learning. Breaking free from the mold. To foster a love for learning, we need to move beyond the limitations of standardization and embrace a more personalized and holistic approach to education. This involves recognizing and nurturing each individual's unique strengths, interests, and learning styles. By creating a learning environment that values diversity and encourages exploration, we can inspire a lifelong passion for learning. Thank you for watching today's episode on the impact of standardization on our love for learning. If you're ready to transform your life and dive deeper into these concepts, be sure to order a copy of my book, Why Play. Have a blessed day. Bye.